Oh, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that don't know, we're Hype Empire. I'm Envy.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Jay.
If you guys haven't already, please subscribe down on the thing. It'll help this channel grow. Today's topic we're going to talk about, get into it really quick. We live in El Paso, Texas. El Paso, Texas has this mandatory-ish kind of shutdown. It, they try to stop it by some laws or whatever. Who was it? The judge or something like that? They try to stop it.
So, Judge Samaniego from the El Paso County, he enforced an El Paso shutdown for El Paso County, but the state was trying to intervene and stop it. So that's what happened.
So how do you guys feel about that?
So, for me, first of all, the judge was able to enforce the shutdown. The state couldn't stop it, right? So, I don't know. In my opinion, I think it's good. I know it might be bad for like small businesses, but right now, I think for me, I think we need to focus on our health a little bit more than making money. You know, I right now, I think El Paso. I think sometimes last week we hit 1,000 cases a day. I think yesterday we did 1,900 cases for the day. So I mean, it looks like it's just going up. You know what I mean? And that's what the introduction of the shutdown, like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I guess I can see both sides because I mean, it's this has been going on since March. So you're getting businesses that have shut down before to shut down again, and I guess the most difficult part about it is when is it over? So how many times is this going to happen? When do you start working? This is, like I said, it's happened since March. So if you were to shut down a business right now, when do you open it again?
But I think, like what Oscar says, I think what's tough, and for those of you that don't know, when we did shut down, not all businesses complied with it. So you can't really take these numbers and say, you see it kept growing even though we shut down, because we didn't. The mall was still open, like retail stores were still open. They were getting fined up to like yesterday. So you can't really sit there and say, oh, well, it's working or it's not working, unless we actually do completely shut down for 2 weeks all non-essential businesses, and then I guess based off of those numbers we can decide whether it's working or it's not.
For me, like, if you really want to like stay open for business, I mean, all these retailers and restaurants, I mean, they're trying to find ways to still make their money. You know what I mean? With like curbside pickups and all that stuff, and ordering online, getting it shipped to your house. You know what I mean? Like, there's still ways, but I know that's for the big businesses. For the small businesses, yeah, I understand it's a little harder, but I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Like,
If you guys had to
I don't
vote,
know. For me, it's health right now.
so Oscar's vote, he would shut it down. What would you say, Jay? If
Is
right
that
now, because the judge is going to do it for 3 weeks and he's going to decide whether he's going to shut it down or not. Oscar's vote is to shut it down. Jay, what do you think?
Yeah, just for the simple fact that people aren't following the rules, I would say shut it down. But I don't think that's going to really. I don't think that's the real answer. But I think it's a start.
Yeah, and I would say just shut it down for 2 weeks, if not long. I think our numbers were reasonable when they did shut everything down, and then it just got crazy when we did open everything up. It does suck, like Oscar was saying, for small businesses, but as of for safety reasons, I would think just shut it down.
And then once again, I mean, it's even difficult because I mean, I don't know if I'm getting off the subject here, but the homeschool, like, when is that going to finish? Like, that's been going on for a while already too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when is there an end to this? Because even
I
now,
mean,
my kids haven't gone to school.
So I think there will be an end to this. Obviously, they're working on the vaccines and all that. Right now they have a vaccine that's like 90% effective, right? Um, I think you shut it down to slow down the infection rate. You know what I mean? Like it's still gonna be out there. Like all the scientists and all these doctors, they've all said like it's gonna be around for a while. Like it's just not gonna be like some type of flu and you know and it's done and we don't have to worry about it. What I mean? This is they said this is gonna be around for a while, like maybe even next year, the following year. You know, uh, they're getting the vaccine, so I think it's gonna be done, but it's not. You know, it'll get better with the vaccine. So like people will be able to like probably go out work without mask or something, you know, and stuff like that. But the infection rate is gonna be way lower. You know what I mean? I think that's the key. It's just lowering the infection rate for right now, and then like doing like enforcing restrictions again. And I don't know. For me, I think a lot of people, they have problems like wearing the masks or whatever.
Yes.
You see a lot of people's like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask or whatever. It's like, I mean, I understand that, but it's a mask. You know what I mean? It's not gonna hurt you any.
Some people just don't like feeling the restriction of it.
I do think it should be mandatory for you to wear your mask. Man, you guys think after the vaccine comes, it's gonna go back to normal?
I think it'll go back a little bit back to normal. I don't think it'll be 100%. Because one, you don't know how long it's gonna take for them to distribute the vaccine. You know, two, is it gonna be free for everybody, or is it gonna cost money? You know what I mean? It's like people that have insurances, they're gonna be able to get it. You know what I mean? But like lower income people, that don't have insurance or uh, can't afford like just to pay for the shot. Like what are they gonna do for that? Obviously, they're gonna figure something out about that. But I mean, yeah, it's till everybody gets either the vaccine, and then plus you got people that don't vaccine. You know what I mean? They don't believe in vaccines. You know what I mean? But I mean that's their risk. But I think the majority of the population will be vaccinated, and I think once that happens, it'll start slowing down. You know what I mean? Like I said, they said it's still going to be out there. It's just the infection rate's going to be lower. You know what I mean? Right now, there's no vaccine for it, and it's highly contagious. So that's why our infection rate's like really, really high.
I just don't see the shutdown really helping as much as people being more accountable and doing the social distancing and washing up how they should be. And
what do you guys see out there? Like when you guys go out, like do you guys see people like not wearing masks? I mean, I see people wearing masks. I mean, I know it's mandatory to wear a mask inside a store.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I've seen some stores, like I've gone into one store, and they'll stand there. It's like, okay, here's hand sanitizer at the door. You know what I mean? Here's this. They'll check your temperature at the door, and then they'll let you go shop. Right? I see other places, and you just walk in as long as you have your mask on. You know what I mean?
But that's even like your mask on. Is it even as a chin guard? Like I think that's what we see a lot of is people wearing as chin guard, or they get a phone call and they put the mask down and they start talking. It's like, bro, first of all, they can hear you through the mask. You're not gonna sound like Bane.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Through the mask. So you're good with just having the mask on and talking. But even that, people just wear it around their chin. So I think they should do the shutdown only because people don't listen. That's the only, if people would listen, I think, yeah, go Jay's route, like, because we don't know what the shutdown's really going to do, but it'll stop people from being out so much. It'll stop, hopefully, all the interactions because people still party, people still do all that. And the mask isn't going to do anything if you don't wear it right.
Yeah, I still see a lot of people. They get close to each other still. It's like I know we're still in that mode where we feel weird by telling people to step back or whatnot, but I still see a lot of people in a lot of groups that aren't even with each other. Like even just going to the grocery store, you see people and they're walking by each other and they stay really close to each other.
Mhm.
Which we'll say we're a little guilty of that, guys. Which is exactly why we shut our whole thing down, where we just decided, you know what, maybe we're being a little careless about it. I mean, we were still protected, like we would wear a mask when we'd go out, but when we were around each other, we wouldn't. And I mean, we cut down on that. Of course, we don't shoot together anymore because the numbers are like crazy high. But as far as like when we go out, we don't take our kids out anymore because of the how high it is. I mean, call us paranoid, but I mean, better safe than sorry in this case.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
It is better to just shut it down because I guess the people who are responsible aren't being responsible enough because I've even seen adults with them and their kids without them. I don't get that either.
What's funny about that is it's the younger kids, like the kids that are two, the ones that put their fingers in their mouth all the time. Like it's like, yo, and they're in the cart, they're in the shopping cart, touching everything and putting it. It's like, damn, yo, like that's what worries me. And I know, like Noah, he loves putting his fingers in his mouth. Even Jacob bites his nails all the time. Like he doesn't have any nails. So with that, they're not used to, like, this isn't, now it's the norm, but to them it wasn't always the norm. So they do put their hands in their mouth, and it's like, so we just feel better if me or Nat just each individually like go and shop.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I think that's what I mean by
Yeah, that's what me and Angie do.
one person only going to the grocery store for the household, not going out for things that aren't necessities, and just get things shipped to you or whatever, or curbside service even.
Yeah, and I just think it's crazy, like how I guess how people don't take it as serious as it really is. Like they think like, nah, I don't. It's only killing older people, but from what I've heard is that stuff sticks with you. Like some people never gain their sense of taste back. Like some of that stuff, your lungs, like the stuff that it affects, it's like long term. Like it'll never go away, even though you recover from it. That stuff stays in your body. Like you stick with that for the rest of your life.
You'll be surprised.
I think I heard one of them being like, I think was it their fertility? Like they won't be able to have babies.
Well, if they don't listen, then maybe they shouldn't.
True, but I mean, it's not the baby's fault.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Babies all that's their parents.
I don't think that's the way it is, Jay. Yeah, but I think just shut it down. I think, and see where we go from there. See where the numbers go. I think just people just ain't listening, and that's all it comes down to. Is if they ain't listening, make them listen. Try to make them enforce the giving tickets. I guarantee you, when you start hitting people's pockets, that's when you're gonna start to listen. Hell no, you ain't gonna. Hell, I ain't going out. I ain't about to get another ticket. I just got warned. Hell no, I'm not gonna be about to get another ticket.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I mean, we're already kind of like hurting in our pockets. I mean, if you start handing out tickets and fines, yeah, people will listen real quick. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess we can agree on that. All right, that's it. You guys got anything else?
No.
All right, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. You guys, there's gonna be a little bit more videos like this. So if you guys have any questions that you want us to answer online or anything like that, man, hit us up. Especially down in the comments. You guys don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, man. Love y'all. God bless. Till the next.
Peace out.